Welcome to our tour of Rattay today, Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. We're having a look at Pirkstein, the town, some important locations for Hansry scenes. There's taverns, there's castle, um, then there's the mill where you start off, where Teresa lives. There's the execution area. You normally come up this path and through one gate into town, and that's Pirkstein where Hans lives. Then on the upper side, there's a training area, there's all the markets and so on, which we'll go have a look now. So you start off in the mill, and
Hey!
here's Miller Peshek. Oh, hi, Mud. This is Teresa.
Look at the state you're in.
Yeah!
So I took a couple of goes at recording this, so excuse me for the weather change and the horse changes. This is the Bathouse. Yes, the Bathouse. Hans sometimes has his horse parked over there, and normally you just come in by yourself.
Good afternoon.
I'm interested in your services.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
Actually, never mind.
And here's just the codex information about bathhouses if you want. Feel free to speed up at any point or jump chapters to the section that's relevant for you.
My humble greetings. How may I help you?
There's also a short version that you can watch if you just really want to see those important places. So this is the bathhouse where it all happens. I've completed that particular adventure, so there's some underwear I've left behind. The bath. Out the back. And after you've been to the bathhouse, you wake up drunk in this backyard. Other times you see other clients in the tent baths there. Then upstairs in the bathhouse, it's not part of the main story, but a lot of these locations you do go to in other quests. So the other side is more like an inn, or where the esteemed staff
What was that
of
noise?
the bathhouse live, and guests.
Hey!
And lots of the buildings will have a food storage like this. So off we go, finish at the baths, let's head towards town. This is the typical route that you take from the mill up into Rattay. And sometimes you have your couple of friends from Skalitz guarding the gate there. This is the area of refugees from Skalitz living in these temporary camps. Again, lots of NPCs that I could introduce you to, but just for the purposes of understanding the locations, this is one of the areas that they're staying. And here we go into Pirkstein. So this is the little shed that Henry gets a room in. What an upgrade, hey? Your own room. And you can see it really was just like a pigsty. Right next to the farm animals. It probably still stinks. Yeah, not the nicest place, but anyway. And just around the courtyard here, various other storage buildings. You can practice your lock picking if you so desire. Okay, Okay, now into the castle on the ground floor here. Here we go. We have the armory. So all the weapons, ammo stored here. Swords have fun names in game 1. Then got another random food dining room. And you'll be able to see up the top if I'm trespassing or just being somewhere I shouldn't be. Guards rooms. Guards rooms. Then, this, I don't know if I've ever read a fan fiction where this features. Sneaky outside.
Hey.
Castle. Come up around here. And, oh, that's Hans's window up there. What? What is this secret place? Might be good to come at night if no one sees you. Oh, he saw me. Yeah, okay, I'm just deleted some of my lockpicking and deleted the times that I got in trouble with the guards because you don't need to see that. I decided I wasn't going to kill them all, but anyway, this is like an emergency escape route from the castle. So if the nobles really needed to get out, this is where they could go. It's pretty hidden. I just discovered it by walking around, but I'm not sure if you've ever heard of it or seen it or read about it. And it just comes into the back of a peasant's house. So you see, like, quite tucked away there. And we'll go back up to show you the location again.
You! What the?
Nothing.
Oh, there's Yaroslav.
Hey!
So you meet him and Jezek in game 2 near the end. They're your old mates from Skeleton. Okay, then we go up to the next level of the castle. Oh look, a toilet. A dining
Hey,
area.
you! What are you doing? Fuck off! Before I
This
lose
looks like
my
a scribe's
temper.
office, and it's where the engineer Tobias Fafer is. Again, an NPC you'll meet in various quests. Then we have kitchen area. So if some Lord of Lipa is going to come for a midnight snack, probably here. And I actually can't remember whose room this is. I will have to come back and stalk it at night to see who's sleeping in those beds.
Huh.
Okay, now down here, this is the chapel. So most nobles had their own personal chapel in their castles. And game 1 had these awesome tapestries on the walls, which I believe were Kickstarter funders. And then also kind of historical recreations or concepts. This is the dining hall that you originally meet Hans and Sir Hanush. And Sir Radzig is here. And a priest, the first meeting location. Then this here is where Sir Radzig stays. And popular theory is that this is where the Lord of the Castle would actually be living. And it's just that Sir Radzig is higher up. So Hans has let him stay here for now. Yeah, there's his hood. Oh, some books. Don't mind me coming through. And then this is Hans's room. He usually sleeps in the furthest bed, this one. And at various times, he's standing at the window or he's sick in bed. Some awesome tapestries here. Seems like he likes hunting. And then there's that second bed, which he might sleep in. Who knows? And as we go back out, there's a guard tower here. And all the areas that you can go around the battlements. Some mostly for decoration in the game, I think, but it's pretty cool. You can walk around to all these places.
Look out!
So up you go to the top of the tower. There's so many more guards rooms than what I thought, but all these people have to sleep somewhere, right?
There's someone there.
What are you doing here? Get lost, or you'll have me to reckon with.
What the?
Be quick about it.
Hey, who's there?
So just again, this is where you would go into Hans's room. There we go. And the dining hall and where Sir Radzig is staying. Okay, so we've been to the lower gate area and we're going to head towards the upper gate and see Bernard at the trading area. Let's have a look at what's on the way. So as I said before, this is where the Skalitz refugees are staying. If you've played the game a lot like I have, you know the story of lots of the NPCs around. But anyway, here is a smithy. There's two blacksmithing areas here. This is the swordsmith's one. And we have the town markets,
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
Asparagus that'll
Rakes
cut
and
you
hoes
in
for your
half,
field.
and
What else do you
cucumbers
need?
that'll grow
Come
what
on up
ails
and
ya.
see.
Okay, then the stocks.
Get them.
Lots of Skalitz refugees sitting around begging.
Onions that'll even make your man cry like a little
Okay, then we
lamb.
have the armor
Come and
smith.
buy some.
And a lot of them have apprentices or craftsmen actually working there. And we have the tailors.
Fresh bread. Come and get it.
I always felt like this trader is mean to me, so I always like to buy from her husband, the tailor. Okay, then this building here is the Rathaus building. So this is where all the governing of the town, I suppose, happens. So we're coming up into the bailiffs areas.
Welcome, Henry.
Another little chapel, I guess. And books, books, books. Just show you these other back rooms. I can't quite remember why this is trespassing and why I should be able to save at that bed, but anyway. I'm not going to take you through every single house and room in the town, but it gives you an idea anyway of the kind of places you can break into and what they look like. So up from here, the scribe's quarters. He's probably meant to be working downstairs, but he's like, oh no, I hurt my toe. More books. And important records.
Hey, who's there?
Now, this is some fancy bedrooms. I'm guessing the bailiff is here. I've also seen other townspeople sleeping there. Maybe the tailor. So it looks nice, but yeah, again, I could come back and stalk to see who's staying in all of these nice rooms and who's put what in their cupboards, but okay, so we go back through the scribe's quarters. And the bailiff is behind us. So when we go back downstairs, the Rathaus, then down here is the prison.
God
And-
save you, Henry.
Yeah, I have a couple of people that I brought here. And along the way, you'll see some of the kind of bugs that you have in Game 1. Like, what's this? Oh, are you... No, you're two separate people. It's just I managed to arrest both of you. We keep going around the town square, and here's the apothecary. Home to all your medicinal and poison needs. And up around this corner is the back of the apothecary where we have our alchemy bench. Random barns all over the place. Just another entrance with some storage. It was actually really fun going around again. And not just going to the places I always go.
Fresh bread,
Lovely
bread,
cucumbers.
rolls, buns, and pretzels for you.
Okay, now on this side of the Rathaus is something very important. It's a location where you come during the Bathouse quest to get some wine. So you're drunk and you're sneaking here at night. There's a few different ways to do it, but see, this is the back of a armor smith. There's always a guard there. How did I manage to unlock that? Oh, I stole Lord Capon's keys because he asked me to go get some delicious Sylvan red wine. They're just some bedrooms. Nothing much exciting. So we have to go down to the cellars and get the good stuff. So Henry comes down here and the good red is on the right. And then back out again to the town square.
Apples, cucumbers, onions, come get 'em.
So this is the church. I believe it's called St. Matthew's Church, where the historical people are buried.
Look
There's
out.
the Rattay parish priest. More beautiful art. Just top up victim of some sins. And cemetery. Now on the other side here is an important location in the Amorous Adventures DLC. This is where you come for Hans to do his amazing romantic poetry to a woman up in the window. And then this is her place here, the butcher's. So she's standing here and Hans is trying to romance her from down there at night. And, you know, depending on how the quest goes, something else happens in that room and outside of it. And here's the butchers. And now we're going up through the rest of the town. There's the main traders. There's more fruit and vegetables. Houses for lots of different people. Bakers. Okay, then we come up to another key Hansry location, Tavern. And you're basically only outside in this area. It's where Hans and Henry have their first fight. You have a job to shut down the pub at the end of the night. And someone wants to keep on drinking. More refugees begging in different areas. Then here's the cobblers. And just a little Easter egg for you all who are watching the full-length tour.
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
Sir Hanush is a good lord. Things won't be the same when the wastrel Sir Hans takes over. That will be a sorry day.
I hope you enjoy recognizing some of those voice actors doing a few different characters. Here's the other tavern in town, and Hans seems to like coming here during the day for a bowl of chicken drumsticks and ale and beer and wine. And this is Adam, who
God be
is
with
from
you.
Skalitz. He's Bianca's brother. And some stables here. Oh, what are those? I never noticed them before. Then from across this bridge, you can see the outside of the upper castle, and there's two entrances. We'll go back through here for now. So the taverns, the cobblers. Now this is the archery range. One of the first interactions Hans and Henry have is trying to best one another in an archery competition. It's pretty fun to win against him when you have... I mean, when Henry's skill is so low, but you know how to play the game so you can beat him. Then up here is the armory, where you first come with Nightingale, who's kind of the captain of the guard, and he takes you on a tour of the town itself. And I mean, what can I say? If you've played the game, you know. If you don't know all these places, you're probably not interested in who Nightingale is. More guards' rooms. And wonderful scenic places to walk. That at night time, I don't know, would anyone even be along here? Oh, there's guards occasionally, I suppose. And you can look out over the view. This is kind of a private little area. Oh, with a bench. You can kind of appreciate how much effort the devs put into the game and all the details that they added that were not necessary to the story but really help build the world that you're enjoying running around in. Lots and lots of places for guards to patrol. Protect Rattay. So, that's kind of upper castle area. This is the view if you're coming towards it. And this is another tavern that's a bit outside of town, and you can come on here for a date with Teresa at one point. And this is a tavern you can actually rent a room out. So heading towards the castle. It's nice. Now this is where Captain Bernard does his training with you, and also where Hans and Henry have their first sword fight.
Don't you start.
In that little combat
I wouldn't
practice
mind
arena.
a bite to eat, actually.
Okay, then across this bridge, the upper castle area, and also where the tournament happens. That's the combat arena.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
Now around here is somewhere that you also go on the Bathouse night to come and get some flowers. Oh, it's so nice. You come and get a beautiful bouquet from all the way around here. And during the tournament, people like Black Peter are staying out there. Now I'll just take you around all these other little areas. So animals, chickens constantly talking at you, stables. More food storage. This is another important building, which, okay, this is another kitchens that would feed the upper castle and probably a lot of the guards. Guards' rooms and food storage.
Are you looking for me? Clear off before I have you thrown out.
And a cellar down here. So upstairs here is really the upper castle area. This is where Hanush stands when there's a tournament happening. Captain Bernard's bed.
Can I do anything to help?
Now this is I think some people call it the Great Hall, a dining room where the important nobles have meetings and discuss politics, and your eyes glaze over and you don't pay attention until the second or third playthrough. So back through Bernard's room, this is where Sir Hanush stays. So you can imagine if one day a young lord is going to inherit the lands and titles, this would be his room.
There's someone there.
More guards' quarters. More places you can walk around. You could watch the tournament from here, I suppose. Guards, 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 guards.
Hey! Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Hey. If you don't clear off quick, it'll be the worse for you.
And archers would be around here for defense.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
And if you're going back through the town, see that's where the archery range was. Now this is the blacksmiths. And the smaller church, chapel. You see Sir Hanush here a lot, but you never really see Hans going to church. Henry doesn't really go to church much, for that matter, except in Ushitz when he's hungover and preaches a sermon. This is the huntsman.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Again, lots of houses everywhere we're not going to go into. So a little run back through Rattay, taverns, cobblers,
Off to work? It won't do
archery
itself.
range. That's the path to the upper castle. All the shops in town and houses. Town square. Butcher's up. Here she is.
God be with you. Do you need anything?
Young Sir Hans is our governor, but Sir Hanush is his guardian till he comes of age. That's not a day I'm looking forward to.
All that grows in the ground, fresh, come right up.
And if we're heading back towards the mill, this is the way you'd go. So you come out the lower gate, and there's the bathhouse again. And the mill. And along here there's a tanner, trader, not a lot. I'll take us.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
I'll take us up to the Gallows Hill where the executioner is. It's not necessarily a place for the Hansry storyline, but it's the last significant place in the town. Outskirts of the town. There's other houses, of course, and NPCs, but This kind of scenery is typical for most of the games when you're going through the woods. Except there might be bandits and humans around. Here we go. Executioner's place, far out of town. He's a lovely guy, really. He's just unclean. And then this is where your public executions would take place. So we've now been everywhere in Rattay, or Rattay, however you like to say it. And that's the view of the castle, Pirkstein, from down here. And over to the left is that sneaky entrance that we went through before. And the upper castle in that direction. So that's all of Rattay, and then the towns a bit further north is Ushitz. Then the last place is going hunting. Oh, Hans's horse is bugged out here from another quest, but anyway. And then this is where you come and stay, have bacon and wine, chat about skeleton, have a horse and dogs, and go off to have a competition to snag hares and a boar and, you know, save hands for the first time. And that's just about it. Thanks for watching.